Anyways, guys, it's time to some more of the Sun and Moon Show. This episode is called NovaFrost Dark Secret. I'm excited for this one. Alright, let's get into this.
Okay, so, Nova.
Oh,
There's some things
oh my gosh. Okay, it's similar to, with the Ruined interview thing. Because, yeah, this looks so familiar. You got, like, a sun, kind of like animatronic. Or Sun Moon, like, animatronic. Like, sitting in a chair. And then, like, Moon's the one to, question them. I mean, I know last time it was Nexus. But anyway, did you guys like the new animation I made? It's with Nexus in it, like, before he became an emo. And before he turned 16, so... yeah. I'll put it, like, right here.
We're in Russia. and Freddy in this universe appears to be...
Don't translate what I'm about to say. Suka Briet.
You said it wrong.
Listen
You
here.
didn't pronounce the words right at all.
Listen here.
Maybe a Russian module taken out too.
Briet.
Okay.
We go over.
Ah, yes, dear moon, what's to go over, dearie moon?
I
sound
love
way too
NovaFrost.
close to my own stomach. Don't like it.
I don't know if it means sounding close to your son.
Wait. Oh.
I don't mean to sound like that, but...
Hold on. Also, Moon. How are you saying that you don't like it when his voice is similar to, like, his son? When literally most of, like, the sons in, like, this AU, most of them have, like, the same similar voice. Like, I think Dark Sun, or Solstice, whatever you want to call him, his voice is, like, slightly deeper than Sun's. But, yeah. How are you gonna say that when most of the sons you've met have the same voice, or the same energy? Well, except for Sunbeam. She's a little bit different, because she's female. But, yeah.
Also, I can't help it. I mean,
Exactly.
look at us. We're not,
Anyway,
I mean, he's not wrong in that front, man.
I know. Anyway, so,
What's your sharp teeth?
I need to know some information for, sake of record.
Oh, of course, I'm more than willing to help.
How many people have you and Frost killed?
What? Killed? I haven't killed anybody.
Okay,
It's
well,
all
Frost.
Frost. I just gave him permission.
Okay.
Hi.
I don't.
That makes you
That's
complicit.
not.
That makes you complicit in murder.
Well, yeah, complicit.
Okay, what
yeah.
degree is that? I'm pretty sure, isn't that like second degree murder or something? I don't know. But like, either way, yeah. No, but you were involved in this, so. Actually, technically speaking, if they share the same body, that is technically first degree murder.
She murdered people, silly.
Complicit still lands you in jail.
Yeah.
Except.
They couldn't find him anyway.
Okay.
Single casino.
Okay, that makes things so much worse. That makes things so much worse.
Anyway, jump back to that in a minute. How many?
I don't know. I mean, the dove.
Ballpark.
I don't know. Maybe 20, 30, something around there. But they were all bad people.
Okay, 20 to 30.
20 to 30 people is still a decent amount of people.
Well, they were all bad people still.
Okay.
Very bad people.
Okay,
You
well, what
said-
did they do? That's the question. Okay, how bad were they? Okay, if they were, like, super duper bad, I would say that's a little bit more reasonable. But, like, if they, like, just did, like, one thing, like, loitering or something, then that's bad. You know what I mean? Like, okay, depending on how bad they are, it's a little bit more reasonable, but still, that's still horrible. Let the police handle it.
Something along the line of when we first turned you back on, of you kind of just been around. How much of the time that you've been alive, which we established is like 40-something years, were you active?
Oh, active? I don't know about that one, Mr. Moon, sir. We just kind of been around. We shouldn't say too much, probably.
Okay. Who primarily has the front seat?
Oh, I do. Frost likes to sit back and watch, though, but sometimes he likes to poke out and creep and stuff. And I let him because, it's just sitting there so bored
Okay.
at times.
Okay, so it seems like Nova and Frost, they seem to get along better than Sun and Moon did when they were in the same body. Or I guess that's the case with like any moon. Well, I guess some. Not every moon's the same, you know. Wait, that reminds me. In that personality swap dimension, like when we saw like not long ago, like a few weeks ago, was Moon the main one in control then? Or was it still Sun? That's the big question. You know? I mean, we do know in that, like, that other swap dimension with, like, it was, like, Eclipse and Lunar as, like, the main ones. I think Eclipse, or I should say swapped Eclipse, he said that Lunar was the one in control all the time. But also, here's the thing, though, that I have noticed. Because, like, sometimes I like, pay attention to detail and patterns. So, okay, so it seems like any Sun with the kill code or whatever, or like the nerd science one, or Eclipse, they end up being more aggressive than Moon ever was, it seems. Like, even if that, like, in that other one, with, like, Nexus and whatever, like, went to that other swap dimension with, Eclipse and Lunar, like, they had, like, pretty much the same stuff going on. Like, it was, like, an exact mirror, basically. And, like, Eclipse is being, like, super defensive and stuff about it. And, you know, I feel like that Eclipse was, like, more aggressive towards Moon, like, saying, like, you need to get out of here. You know, there's too much stuff going on. Yeah. So, I mean, I guess Moon would probably act a little bit similar, but maybe would, like, you know, be a little bit nicer. And, like, the Sun, the other one, the swap dimension one, the personality swap dimension one, he was being rude towards, like, Sun and Moon as well. So, yeah, it seemed like any Sun or Eclipse with, like, the kill code, or if they were, like, the sciencey one, like I said, they end up being more aggressive than Moon ever was. You know?
Okay. How... Oh, God. This might be a better question for Frost. Can you switch?
Oh, let me go get him. Frost!
What can I do for you?
God, okay. How many different ways have you killed?
Oh, well, that's a little bit complicated. Are you talking about direct or indirect?
I think
we Both?
were just overall.
Oh, well, that would be...
Okay, so Frost sounds a bit like Lunar if he was mixed with kill code.
contingencies for, I'd say, about several hundred different ways.
How many of them have you used?
Oh, I'd say 15.
Okay,
Okay.
Frost over here on the other side. Sorry, I just wanted to. Okay. Nova told us 20 to 30 people. Would you say that's accurate?
Give or take about another 20 or 30.
And who?
That's like 40 to 60 people!
Creator called?
We don't know. Never met him. Not that we really have an interest. We have each other. That's all we need.
Okay.
Come in.
Who is it? Oh, Monty.
Sorry. God, the other door sucks. Grab.
It does.
There
Oh,
we go.
so
Sorry,
Lunar!
I'm not used to this door. Alright,
I like how you ducked down.
Sorry, I kind of wanted to be part of this.
Yeah, no, that's fair. So, what we've gathered so far, they have about 100 different ways of committing murder, and they've killed anywhere between 20 to 60 people.
Okay.
That is a big range, man.
Well, Nova said it was about 20 to 30, and then Frost corrected, saying give or take about 20 or 30.
That is a huge range, actually.
Yeah.
And you're the only one that commits these killings, Frost.
Pretty much. I mean, Nova likes to sit there and watch, but I'm the one that does all the dirty work.
Or executioner and judge. Yeah.
So they don't know their creator or who made them. Is there more
Yeah,
than just you
something.
guys?
I can answer that one. There's not. It's just them.
They're a wholly unique model. How do we get our hands on them? How do we get our...
How'd you get
We're
here?
gonna buy them.
Oh, I don't know the answer to that one. We just woke up in the back room. Last thing I think we remember was somebody in a suit.
A suit. Ooh. Now that's something new. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, so it doesn't seem like they're possessed by children. Unless they are, and... I mean, I don't know. If these are the originals, let's say, they would be possessed, right? Because, like... Okay, actually, let's get a little bit more.
Suit.
What kind of suit?
Let me guess
Like
right.
an animatronic suit,
Some
or
random person.
like when you say suit, do you mean like a?
Okay, I'm gonna take a guess it's a springlock suit, right? Or a fabric suit. But I think it's a what animal or whatever. Was it a bunny suit? A Freddy suit? A Chica suit? Well, I said bunny. I'm gonna say like Bonnie or whatever. Or bunny, I guess. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Okay, yeah. If the marks were first, this would have meant that Vanessa was the killer, right?
Animatronic suit or a
Fabric?
like, suit and tie?
All I remember is the color green.
Oh,
Okay,
that's...
Springtrap?
That'll point us in some direction, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so Frost, I want to make something
Springtrap?
clear. We're in a very different time period from the 80s. I'm pretty sure you know that, obviously, right?
Yep.
We can't let you hurt people.
Oh, then I wouldn't open up the back door of the freezer.
Huh?
What?
What?
I'll be right back. You guys stay right here
Frost, how many people have you killed since you got woken back up?
in this place.
In here, one, maybe two.
One of you two.
Are any of them kids?
Oh, no. We don't kill kids.
Oh, well, that's where it's supposed to. Cool. But also, okay, luckily it's not kids. Luckily it's not kids. Luckily they've all been adults. Okay, you know what I mean. It's so horrible, but
Kids have the opportunity to change.
yeah,
Adults, they've had
Don't
their
really.
chance.
technically,
You two
correct.
are gonna deal with this.
What?
Monty, in case there's anything, alright?
We're gonna call the police.
We're not calling anybody.
Son,
Yeah,
Conservative
what are
man
the
will-
cops gonna do to an animatronic? Realistically, what are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Seriously.
we are invisible.
We just opened. We're gonna be closed. We're gonna go bankrupt. And I need that. Right?
And as far as they care, the animatronic listens to us.
Yeah. Now, I'm gonna check on Monty.
Go somewhere.
Because dead bodies.
Yeah, wonderful. Okay.
This damn door's taller, I swear to God.
You haven't killed a single kid.
Not intentionally. There's
What do you
been
mean?
a couple accidents. We didn't
July 16th?
mean to. We were going after somebody that was going after.
Oh no! Is this gonna be a repeat of Jonathan? Ooh.
them, and then one thing led to another, and something exploded.
Exploded.
Exploded?
I really don't
Exploded?
Monty, please!
know what happened.
Is that when he fell asleep?
A little bit after. Or before. Yeah, before.
What was
I
his
think
name?
there was 3 kids in there. We were going after after some kidnapper.
How do you know they were a kidnapper?
He stalked them.
Was her name William Afton or something like that?
I don't know who that is.
Well, that changed, I guess.
Vanessa?
I don't know what's good at that thing.
Okay, Frost, you cannot do that again. Ever.
I think Nova can explain why we do what we do a bit better.
I don't think that. No. Hi. I'm so sorry.
Hi.
Yeah, but I can answer any questions you guys might have. You know, about the whole killing thing.
You can't do it.
That's not part of talking. There's nothing to talk about there. You can't.
Nova, anything that you and Frost do puts us and the other animatronics in this building at risk of shutdown.
What? Well, if I don't do it, people will get hurt badly.
We're getting her
Then
anyway.
if you have a suspicion, we will contact the police.
No, I have to take care of it. Otherwise, things might happen. Okay, what happened? Okay, first thing. The two people you guys got killed in the freezer. What happened there?
Yeah, what did they do?
Well, because if they just weren't listening, like Chica and Naughty were, that's not great still.
She got Monty could have lived. Besides, the humans are a lot more weaker. We know
True,
our
but
strengths.
still.
Okay, I need to know the criteria. What do you two see as the threshold of they are permitted to die? Okay,
Child abuse.
that's a good threshold. Can't argue with that.
Yes. Yeah, child abuse is, like, under any circumstance is never okay. Because that is technically something I've had to deal with. I mean, not like physically, but emotionally. Yes. Like, just because you aren't hitting your kids doesn't mean you aren't abusing them. Like, there's a thing that's emotional and, like, verbal abuse. That's something I've had to deal with. Or that I've had to deal with. My childhood. Yeah. And most of it was from my dad. Yeah. I ain't joking about that. I know there's some people who've had it far worse, but still.
Is there anything lower than that you guys deem as,
Lower? What do you mean lower?
like, anything less severe that you guys look at and deem that that person has to die?
Now I see what you're trying to ascertain there, Moody.
It's just Moody, but we know another Moody.
Just
It's gonna get confusing.
But Moody sounds so much cuter on you.
Oh my gosh!
Girl, that looks like me. I'm good.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Just call me Moon.
But, well, there's also kidnappers and
Oh yeah,
and
that's
some
what
other worse things. But also, you're just kind of taught to do stuff at times.
Wait, what?
Huh?
You're told?
Sometimes.
By who?
By what?
Am I misunderstanding what he's saying?
No, I heard that too.
Who's telling you to do it?
Who's telling me to do what?
Vanny.
Kill.
Huh? I tell Frost to kill.
Okay, who tells you that that person has to die sometimes?
Me. Silly.
Whoever created them's
Well,
alive.
they're gonna
Oh,
get
gosh.
much else out of this.
Frost, sit here. Nova, sit here. Both of you.
Okay, I'll sit here. You mind if I practice my dancing stuff? I have a lot.
Yeah, sure.
Whoever made them's alive.
Or they're
Oh.
insane.
No, whoever
Both.
made them is still sending them directives.
Or they're insane.
Both. Yeah, it could be both. Both can be a thing, Moon. Both can't exist at the same time, you know?
They're from the 80s, man. They're
Okay.
the person had to be at the youngest 20. They'd be 60 now?
Okay, son, you say that like our creator didn't turn themselves into a giant brain.
I
Good
don't
point.
think this place has giant brain things. Do they?
What they have?
Please tell me this place is calmer. I wanted to get away from drama. You're just getting knee deep in it now.
I will also say, we don't know if this place had a similar thing to a William Afton?
Vanny.
What if whoever made them's an animatronic?
That doesn't.
It's gotta be Vanny, right?
That can't.
It's gotta be Vanny, because if this is going backwards, then Vanny would be the killer, and then William Afton would be the one in the fabric bunny suit, right? And Vanny would be controlling Afton, right? Am I wrong?
Transferring consciousness is a lot easier than making yourself a parent.
Hey, guys.
What?
Yeah.
So,
What?
Is there just
Yeah.
2 bodies? I want to ask that first.
yeah,
Okay.
they weren't. Okay, so I don't have my hands in like databases to look them up, but I don't think they weren't reported missing from like Google searching. So,
Okay. Interesting.
so what's the plan here?
Yeah, what is the plan? I mean, what do you do? You hide them?
Okay. Well, one, there's a couple of new pieces of information.
Go on.
One, according to them, they only go after kidnappers, child abusers, etc., etc. People that hurt kids. That
That
is,
could be a worse place,
according
to
to
be
them,
honest.
their limitation. But they also said that sometimes they are just told.
Cold?
They said sometimes they are told, and when I pushed, they seemed to not know what I was talking about. Sun thinks they might be insane,
my
which is a
God.
valid option.
Damn it.
I think their creator might still be alive.
We just got into a different dimension to get away from all this kind of crap.
Okay.
Hey, first off,
Simple
First
solution.
this is simple. We're not dealing with like a world-ending catastrophe. This is a lot simpler. Yeah, actually, our world might end. What?
What?
I just said
Wait, what?
we have a pizzeria that has a killer inside of it, and there's 2 bodies in the freezer.
Okay.
You guys not get it?
First
You
of all,
get that? We're
First of
done.
all, there's a couple of points there. One, I know how to get rid of a body. I'm not proud of that fact, but I know how to.
You should call it
Son, I already said we
Yeah,
are
what's the police gonna do to a couple of animatronics?
missable. Any form of law enforcement will just say that that animatronic listens to us.
All right, here's the deal. All right, we're gonna move them somewhere else. I'll make it look like the bodies were there for a while, and then I'll put an anonymous tip in for the police. Okay?
Why?
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Because we can't lose this place. We just got it.
Second, we need to do a deep dive into whoever made NovaFrost.
Good luck trying to find anything. Monty, I thought you said there was more than that one. Well, technically, but they weren't exactly mass-produced.
Then which is it? Is there more or just one?
They remodeled it. What's... Okay, they remodeled NovaFrost after the first generation thing to be a bit more, I don't know, goofy looking.
Less grotesque.
Less grotesque, I guess that would be the word.
Okay.
And that's the more popular version. We have the first generation, and
Should we have told us that we had the first generation of that thing ever?
okay, maybe, but I thought, to be honest, we should have looked into how they got here in the first place. And
Oh,
then
yeah,
also
true.
crap. So,
Okay.
to be honest, I got sideswiped by a lot of stuff.
I will do deep dive research into who made NovaFrost.
Yeah.
My suspicion is whoever made them's alive and still giving them directives.
Yeah.
Here's the issue, Moon. NovaFrost was made before Fadro was a corporation. Any information on them is on paper, if there is any at all.
I know how to
Okay.
find stuff.
Look,
Son, I'm sorry. This is gonna require a little bit of illegality.
Okay. Okay.
I don't think Fadro's just going to be willing to let us peek through their files like that.
I'm gonna have to break in there.
I figured.
I already moved the bodies to a truck. I'm gonna make it look like they were somewhere else for a bit, right?
Son, or not son, Solar, can you turn NovaFrost off can you put them on a specific time limitation that they're active?
Like a time limit stuff.
Basically.
Yeah.
So from time that we open till time that we close is the only time they're up.
Are you sure, man? Because apparently they killed 2 people without any of us noticing.
They
I
did
think
that.
it's a lot stinker than you
They
think.
probably did that during the downtime, in between open and close.
Ooh, good point.
I don't know.
I mean, Chico
There's,
left
however,
the place. I mean,
yeah, Chico was able to get out. I can only imagine the other animatronics can freely roam too. So, one.
Well, yeah, I mean, I feel like Chica's like the only one that should be active. I mean, you know what I mean? Because, like, of all them, like I said before, she's the only normal one. Nova and Frost, I mean, they're funny and goofy in a way, but at the same time, they're a liability. I mean, at least with, like, Sun and Moon, they had their limits, you know? I mean, Moon pretty much did a similar thing to what Frost is doing now, except that Nova's a little bit in on it, too. So, I mean, probably because Sun and Moon were more advanced than Nova and Frost.
You're up for that. They need a boundary.
We'll figure out how they got those guys killed first, and then we'll move on from there.
Yes.
I gotta get these guys going, all right?
Yeah, go.
You guys.
The longer they sit, the more problems we're gonna have.
Yeah.
Yep.
Go.
I'll figure out something to do. Good. Find me. Get into the back ways.
Okay. Son, I'm sorry. I couldn't have done this with
Moon.
anything.
Moon, I think we both know that our lives wouldn't fully allow this. I'll be honest. This isn't the issue as big as it could have been. Like with, I don't know, Frost secretly has star powers and, the gods above is coming down slowly or something. It's not like that. So I think I will have to live with that fact. I understand you're gonna need to do some legal stuff. I don't think we're getting hurt or anyone's getting hurt by that, so it's fine.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you mind if I just went home?
Go.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to figure out where HQ is. I need to find out where they're stationed then and find out where they're keeping all their information.
Yeah. Okay, so that's it for today's video. So, please subscribe and hit bell to go ding dong and come on and see some more of this. Let's go to the next video. Adios amigos.